So Stadia this week was a little light on news, but I think I know why, as we are set to get some big announcements at the end of the week from the Ubisoft Forward event, plus some giant news about Cyberpunk 2077 has me very excited, and we're going to start exactly with that, as Cyberpunk has announced the newest expansion in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, set to launch in 2023. Now, one cool thing that stood out is that this expansion is not launching on old consoles, but current gen consoles, so that means no Xbox One, no PlayStation 4 release, but Stadia is getting this expansion, as marked by the end of the trailer showcasing the Stadia logo. Now, reprising his role in the game is Keanu Reeves. He's going to be returning as Johnny Silverhand, and this is just a random tidbit of mine. I'm a massive fan of his, so I'm excited as all heck he's returning. Now, the expansion is about V, who just took an oath and has sworn allegiance to the United States of America, and game director Gabriel Amantangelo, I think his name's a little hard to say, said it's a new style of plot, there's going to be a new cast of characters, and that they're going to expand on a district in Night City where it primarily takes place. So guys, I'm just like flat out hyped right now. You guys have no idea. I've made it no secret that this has been my favorite game to release in the past few years. It's been my most memorable time with Stadia. Has been playing Cyberpunk on like my PC, phone, everywhere, all in the cloud with Stadia, and you better believe that I'm going to be covering this bad boy when it drops next year. Also, patch 1.6 is now live on all platforms, including Stadia. One thing that it's supposedly bringing is cross progression across all platforms, but it does not look like Stadia is a part of that, which I have to say is a pretty big bummer. I hope that we're just going to see this in a future update, or it's just going to happen anytime now, but either way, so far it's not working just yet. Outside of that, for today's update, there's also new firearms, new weapons, 3 new missions, and some content based on their new anime series launching on Netflix called Cyberpunk Edgerunners. It's also fixing a ton of bugs, so we're certainly going to continue monitoring anything that has to do with Cyberpunk related. As you guys can see, I'm a big fanboy, and I have to say I'm just so hyped for the expansion. So with that, we have Ubisoft. They are set to have their Forward event kicking off this Saturday, September 12th at 12 p.m. Pacific. It looks as though we are about to get our first look at Assassin's Creed Mirage, a brand new Assassin's game. We'll also be taking a deeper look into Skull and Bones, which I admit I've really cooled off on this game since it's been revealed. There's just been a lot of details of the game that I have not liked, including no melee fighting at all, which is insane. As a pirate, I need to grab my sword and stab some people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully though, for the hype for this one can definitely return. Then there's going to be some news about Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and then rumored they're going to give us some major news on Division 2 Heartland, which some news has leaked very early for this game by Ubisoft themselves, by the way, but the game is set to be free to play. It's going to be a PvEVP 45 player fight. There will be also something called Excursions Operations that will be more PvE like, and a place to gather gear and prep for the battlefield. There's going to be 6 different agent options, and according to the leak by Ubisoft and the store page that was shown ahead of time, the game is set to come very, very soon. And from all accounts, the Division Heartland, guys, I have to say sounds really promising, but we'll have to see what details emerge from this event Saturday. There's also rumors of more Assassin's Creed games potentially being announced outside of Mirage, but that is indeed a rumor. And in general, I expect to just see more surprises, more reveals, especially since 2022, I'd say, has been the quietest Ubisoft year that's been in a while. I wouldn't be shocked that we get a release date for X Defiant. I know a lot of people have been testing that game out right now. I've tested it myself in the past. To me, the game has looked very ready to go any day now, and it's looked really good, and I think a lot of people have been enjoying it so far. But with that, guys, let me know in the comments, do you guys want me to cover this live Ubisoft Forward event on the channel this Saturday? If I see enough of you interested, I'll definitely think about trying setting this up. Let me know. With that, today Stadia did drop some news. No new games announced, which I have to say is a little bit of a bummer, but not all was lost. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach dropped an update that sees crowd choice available for the game. So for those who want to stream it and have people make choices for you, here's a screenshot of how it looks. And I have to say, I'm super intrigued by this, and I love seeing this type of update, so kudos to the devs. Also today, more game trials are now available, 5 new ones in total. I've completely have lost count. According to Stadia, it's 150 plus games that are now available to demo at no charge. I have to say, absolutely incredible. Now let's get some direct links to YouTube on the YouTube trailer of these games with the free demos, and and watch this stuff really take off. Finally, the last piece of news, it looks like a new Chromecast with Google TV is set to launch soon. It's going to be a lot more affordable, about 40% cheaper, so that would make it maybe like a lower end version or something that just makes it more affordable and more accessible, and we'll keep an eye out. And make sure you guys check out the latest games coming to Stadia this September with the video on the screen.